So, we scheduled a run of shows at the Crazy Coqs, which is a gorgeous venue in the West End. We did this before the pandemic hit. And then the pandemic hit. And then as things got more and more serious, I slowly started to realise that one of the least important aspects of this whole pandemic would be that along with every other gig I had this year, this run of shows would be cancelled. It was a shame because I was really looking forward to it, but there are plenty of worse things happening because of COVID-19, so I quickly resigned myself to it. And then, as the dates got closer, it became more and more apparent that if we capped the audience to half capacity, and if the venue worked really hard to keep everything socially distanced and deep cleaned, then maybe these shows could actually happen. And they did. And I did the first of my 4 monthly dates there this past weekend. And it felt good, but also it felt weird. Maybe I'd invested too much emotionally in bringing my show back after 6 months. Maybe the audience were a little bit unsure, nervous. It felt like that sometimes. It wasn't the full-on, balls-out fun fest that my ego wanted, and honestly, I should have realised that. There are new regulations that say that audience members aren't allowed to cheer because it's a good way to spread COVID-19, and good, that's a good rule. But I hadn't prepared myself emotionally to performing for a half-size audience that weren't allowed to whoop or cheer. Circus folk like me love whoops and cheers. And it's what a lot of my material is geared towards. So while I was performing, my lizard brain was saying, you could be doing a lot better. And then my rational brain was arguing back, saying, no, it's not that they hate you, they're just not allowed to cheer. So it took me a little while to acclimatise. But I did, and we ended up having a lot of fun. And a lot of very nice people told me how much they enjoyed it after the show and on Twitter, which was really nice. So, I have a month before my next date at the Crazy Coqs, which is more than enough time to make a few little tweaks here and there, so we're aiming for a more gentle laughter and applause rather than cheers. It's a fun artistic challenge, and I've always been good at adjusting what I do to suit whatever audience I'm there to entertain, so I'm really looking forward to the next one. And besides, they might not have been allowed to cheer or whoop, but I did get a couple of gasps, and that's what I'm here for.